Hey everybody, how are you all? Thanks for dropping in to receive another reading here at Our Authentic Tarot. My name is Cecily and I will be your reader for today. In this reading, we will be looking into what's coming in for the month of December, okay? This will be for all signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if your sun sign reading isn't resonating, make sure you check out your other zodiacs for your moon sign, rising, and Venus as well, because those just might resonate a little bit for you, okay? Cross watchers are always welcome and roles can be reversed. So let's see what's coming in the month of December. Is it love, problems, money, hopefully? I mean, it is holiday season, so fingers crossed on that one, all right? So without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get comfortable. Feel free to grab your snacks or your favorite drink, and let's get into the reading. So I'm debating if I want to use this deck. A part of me doesn't really feel like I want to use this deck. So we will be using this bad boy right here, okay? If I feel the need to pull from other decks, I will. Alright, so let's get into what Spirit has for us today. We're going to start with Aries. So let's see what's coming in for Aries in the month of December. What is coming in for Aries in the month of December? Now I'm going to try to keep, I got a lot of signs to hit in this video, so I'm going to try to keep it sweet and simple. So please do keep a lookout for almost personal readings for others, for your specific zodiac, okay? This is a collective reading for all zodiacs, but I will be uploading almost personals for each zodiac here within a few days after this is published. So if this reading does not resonate with you, make sure that your notifications are on so that you can check out other readings that might be a little bit more fitting. Let's see what we can get. Let's see what's going for Aries today. Well, not today, but for the month. Oop. Oh, fuck. Oh, cute, cute, cute. All right, all right. We have the Two of Cups here, so somebody may, Aries, I don't know what your guys' status is, if you're single, if you're taken, if you're looking, but the love department is looking quite divine, okay? Somebody is very much interested in you. They want to either make a proposal. Some might be getting proposed to. Somebody might be confessing their feelings, or maybe even wanting to get out of the friend zone with you, okay? But the other, your person may also be waiting for you to make the first step. They're probably very unsure with how you feel about them, or if your answer is going to be yes. That might be very nerve-wracking. They don't know if, like, you will accept their love offer or not, okay? Let's see what else is coming in. Oh, and for those of you who are looking for, work, I do see things coming, like an opportunity coming towards you that you will be very emotionally fulfilled with, okay? It's almost as if, like, this is a match made in heaven in work relation, okay? Let's see what else we can get for Aries. If you can, you guys, take a moment to comment below which country you're from, or what state or city that you live in, so I can get like an idea of the demographic that I have here in our collective. I always love seeing where everybody is from. It's amazing how tarot brings a lot of people together, It's almost like music. Oop. Let's see what we got here. The Page of Cups. Okay. So a lot of you guys may be feeling as if this person brings out like your child's, like your inner child, where they just make you want to take a risk. I do see some, some thoughts of travel here. So some of you Aries might be traveling for the holidays. Maybe this connection is also long distance. And for those of you who have been contemplating traveling to see this person, or maybe even moving closer to them, I would honestly say have them come to you, okay? I feel like it would be a lot safer for some of you Aries to, even though this person makes you want to take a risk, I do think that it'll be safer if the travels come to you. I see it being very much more successful here. And I think too, introducing, if you guys have not introduced them to like your intermediate family or like your friends, your very close friends, I think that this would be a great time to make that happen. Okay. Now, with you Aries, I do feel like not having control in this relationship is kind of like a big thing. So I don't know if some of you have had a toxic relationship where you might feel as though you had no control. You were very submissive, but probably a little bit too submissive. So going into this new relationship, you're kind of having your guards up, very much like very careful. And honestly, that is a perfect way to be. But I feel like this person that you are dealing with, they don't have a problem with respecting that. I also do find that for you ladies out there, that this, or those who like identify with feminine energy, I feel like this person might be a little bit older than you. If they're definitely not older, they're definitely more successful and wiser than you. So I think that them understand which makes them a very much more empathetic and understanding to your feelings and your wantings. And I think that they feel like, they don't really have a lot of time to spare to make adjustments, but they have the will to. Okay, so don't ever feel shy of asking them. Like if they say that it's okay, like just believe that it's okay. Take their word for it. Okay, I do feel like this person you're dealing with is a very honest person. They might not be extremely forthcoming, but when asked a question, they're going to tell you the truth. Okay, so if they don't feel comfortable with something and you were to ask them, they would definitely tell you. So don't be worried, about too much of what they think, because they're more worried about like making sure that you're happy, okay? Ten of Swords. Why is this Ten of Swords showing up? That took a fucking turn for the worse. Let's see. Give me a clarifying card for the Ten of Swords, okay? I feel like this has something to do with this gathering, this holiday gathering. For those of you who are going to a holiday gathering, you may be even traveling to this gathering. I feel like if that's the case, there's a little bit of mean girl energy going here. I think, okay, I can't help but go back to this whole dating thing, or like introducing this new person, or moving forward, becoming, just committing to another individual. I feel like the people close to you are going to think that you're moving a little bit too fast, but I don't think you really are. I don't think that. I don't really think you're moving too fast. Somebody does think that you're moving too fast. And for those of you Aries who, let's say you propose to this person for them to come meet your family or come to a family gathering, that might be a little bit intimidating towards, this isn't for all of you, okay, but this is for some of you. Your person is going to be like, I feel like it's too soon. And it's not even that they feel that it's too soon. I think they're just intimidated at the fact that they're afraid that your friends and family are not going to like them. And I do think that it's because that's what they've been through in the past. I feel like in past relationships, they were just judged, whether it's from their career or how they carry themselves, or maybe even decisions that they have made that people have found out about. I feel like they're just afraid of being judged. But all in all, everything is going to work out exactly how it's supposed to work out, okay, Aries? Everything is going to work out exactly how it's supposed to. Let's see what else we can get. Okay, and for some of you also, I don't know, okay, this is for people who are in the dating phase, okay? Please do look into criminal records, okay? Somebody might be, now again, this is not for all of you. This is for a specific handful. Somebody might be hiding some sort of truth, and that might align with the judgment over here of being judged by your friends and family. So you girls, guys, you know, ladies and gents, please do your homework on the people that you are entertaining, okay? Yeah, they're kind of afraid to communicate this with you. So if you have to do a little digging to get the truth out of them, do it sooner. Okay, it's always better to do it sooner than later. After this whole event, this encounter, this meeting, whatever you want to call it, celebration, okay? I feel like this is going to be a turning point for your relationship. It's almost as if it's going to be a revelation. I heard the word revelation, okay? Very, very important stuff, okay, Aries? I'm going to go ahead and get into Taurus. I hope this resonated for you. If it did, please do hit the like button. And turn on your notifications for your almost personal reading, okay? We'll see if we can channel this energy again, or we'll get into another message that may be very important for you, okay, Aries? But if you resonated, please do like, comment, and share if you feel the will, okay? Now moving on to Taurus. What is coming in for them in the month of December for Taurus? This might be a two-part video, okay? I will probably end up doing a two-part this video. So we'll do Aries through Virgo for this video, and then we'll do Libra through Pisces. Sorry about that. Okay. What messages do we have for the sign of Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sign of Taurus. I have a really pretty candle burning in the background. It is called Dream. It is so freaking pretty. I should probably turn it off though. I've been burning it for quite some time now. There we go. And if you guys could hear my fan in the background, I am so sorry. My ceiling fan has just been making these freaking whoa, okay. That's interesting. So the Two of Cups came out in reverse for your reading. Okay. So Taurus. I feel like there is a conflict going on between you and another, okay? Now, I don't know if this is romantic. I don't know if this is family. I don't know if this is work-related quite yet. We'll get into that, okay? But it looks like you are not happy, Taurus. It feels as though this person, it's just like something's always coming in from if it ain't this, then it's this. If it's not that, then it's that. If it's not that, then it's this. And then it's just a whole lot of constantly going on. And it's almost as if you've hit your peak with patience. That's what I'm getting here. And I do feel like, you might at times say things out of, emotions that you don't quite mean, or, I feel like there's some impulsive behavior here going on, okay? And it's also, somebody here wants to have their cake and eat it too. Taurus, y'all do love to eat, okay? Y'all be wanting your cake and eating it too. Like, it's either my way or the highway. It's really hard for you to compromise. But you are very, very, very sweet. You do have your charming ways about you. But with this situation, you're kind of just over it. You're ready for the ball to be back in your court, okay? You just want to chill. Kids may be involved here, okay? And for some of you even, some of you who are the homemaker, or you may be a homemaker, or you may even be pregnant, you might feel like your person may have all of these complaints about like what they deal with and what they go through and constantly being a problem solver, but you're like, I'm literally building a home. Like, I am investing my time and my sanity into a whole generation of human beings. Like, the sacrifice, like their sacrifice and your sacrifice, they're just totally like different. But you can't tell a dog how to be a cat. They're never going to understand, okay? Because it's a fucking, my bad, excuse my language. It's a freaking dog, okay? So you can try to get a dog to understand why it's kind of disgusting to sniff butts. But if they like to sniff butts, if that's in their nature, they're going to do it. You know what I mean? Cats, on the other hand, they like to lick things. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't force somebody to understand what they don't understand, because they're not you. They have never been through it. They don't know what you're going through. And yeah, you can voice, like, you can be transparent about your feelings all that you want, but you literally, it's like that old saying where you can take the horse to water, but you can't make them drink, okay? Like, if somebody doesn't want to understand, or if they don't have the ability to try to understand, like, you can't force that, like, you can't force that into somebody's character. It's either in them or it's not. You know what I mean? So you might be having to find a way of being gracefully unhappy or unsatisfied, especially if you don't plan on separating with this person. You kind of do have to learn how to put your emotions aside sometimes. Emotional maturity is very much needed here. Whether it's you or your person, just, fit it where it resonates. And some of you may be weighing your options here. Do I stay or do I go? Do I put up with this? Do I not? Do I complain about this or do I not? I feel like patience is key here, okay, Taurus? Patience is very much key here. I feel like some of you may have been struggling with patience for your whole life, okay? I feel like you're at a point in time where it's time for you to really test. It's almost as if universe, or God, if you will, is putting you to test to see how far you've actually come. It's like, okay, you've mastered all of these situations, but let's see if this one will push you off your rocker. And some of you can say that it's the devil trying to get you out of character, but it's really just universe testing to see how much self-control you actually have gained in the month of December. Okay, so in the month of December, you guys will very much be put, you know, in these testy situations. Communication does go a long way, but just, you know, pay attention to when you start feeling like you're beating a dead horse, or when shit's not resonating, or like being like, how do I say this? Like, if you don't feel like you're getting your point across, then just stop trying to get your point across and go about finding a different solution if communication's not the key, okay? I know some of you are probably like, more, be patient. I've been patient. And it's like, yes, and you have to continue to be patient, okay? I recently was told, right? So I don't know if this is if I'm just yapping, or if this might resonate for a handful of you or not. But somebody had told me, like, anger management only teaches you how to manage your anger when you get angry, okay? But the ultimate goal is to not get angry at all, okay? To be unbothered, to not let things affect you so viciously when things don't go your way, or when you're hearing the things that you don't want to hear. Managing your anger is literally just that. It's just managing your anger. And kudos if you have learned to manage your anger, but now it's time for you to not get angry at all. Don't let outside sources have that kind of control and pull over you, okay? Some of you also, I have to throw this in before I wrap up your reading here, Taurus, but I feel like work might also be something where it's taking a little bit too much of your time. Sometimes it's how you feel. It's like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm just working for no reason. When am I gonna get, you know, when is this gonna pay off? When are these studies gonna pay off? Like, I just want to see, the golden pot at the end of the rainbow, okay? But you have to understand, it's gonna take time, okay? And if you are not financially where you want to be at right now, Taurus, just know that if you sit on money, it goes a longer way, okay? No, don't overindulge, okay? Do not live outside of your means. So sit on your money. I feel like that's very important for some of you. Sit on your money. And don't think that just because, like, you know, just because your partner or whatever may have a good steady income, that it just allows you, it allows you to just blow through your money because you have a backup system of finances, okay? Your partner is not a loan system. You are to work together as a team, okay? And that's for those who are in a relationship. For those of you who are not, if you are actively dating, or if you are recently single, I do feel like it would be very important for you moving forward to make sure that your person has, I don't know how else to say this, but like their shit together. I feel like you already have enough responsibilities that, you know, you are catering to, that you don't need to have a grown human child to take care of. If that is what you are going through, please leave that in the dust. And don't feel guilty about it either, because let's be real, it's not your problem, okay? Their problems are not your problems. So going into Gemini. And again, if this reading did resonate for you, Taurus, please do turn your notifications on and tap into the almost personal readings that I will be posting for you. Let's see if we can get another reading for you, okay? Or maybe even hopefully, spirit willing, we could tap back into that energy and go a little bit more in depth with your situations, okay? So Gemini, we have the Two of Swords. What has you stuck in a rut, Gemini? I feel like you're at a place where you're afraid to start over. You like don't know if you want to move forward with something new, or there might be some conversations with some people that are needing to be had, but you're just afraid. I feel like you're at a point to where it's like kind of really hard for you to swallow your pride. But you are very much on a healing journey. So here in December for you, Gemini, you will be needing to take that leap of faith and just go ahead and right your wrongs and, say what you got to say and start over. If you need to ask for help, okay? That's what friends and family are for. If some of you see like some sort of counselor or therapist, maybe chat to them about it to see, where all of these feelings lie. Reach out to somebody older that may have some wisdom to share with you, okay? All right, so I do feel like for you, Gemini, some of you, for you males, I feel like this might have to do with a mother or your child's mother. You may not have the healthiest relationship with this individual. So if you have not reached out to her, she has definitely been thinking about reaching out to you. I feel like there's like the spiritual connection here between the two of you. It's like no matter how far apart you guys are or how close you guys are, like in distance at least, that you guys still have connected is like all of those, again, conversations that have not been had. I feel like there are a lot of questions here that need answering, but I also feel like on your side, Gemini, that you not having control over the conversation is kind of like driving you nuts. You don't like to be hushed. You don't like to, you don't like to be blindsided, I think is how you say it, by certain things. There are a lot of things that you are very uncomfortable with opening up about, but I feel like if there's anybody that you could feel safe, whether like even aside from all the bad things that y'all have been through, I think that she is kind of like the safe. I don't think you give this woman, whether it is your mother or an ex-partner or the mother of your children, okay? I feel like she has always been a safe spot. I think you probably just fumbled that, okay? But I don't think that there's like no negative energy here. I feel like the both of you have been waiting for this opportunity to like start anew. And it is the holiday season, okay? So this just might be the perfect time to, I don't want to say weasel your way, but I mean kind of like take advantage of, the holiday spirit and, just reach out. Now, if it is a mother figure, I feel like your mom has just been wanting to see you do better. It's really that simple. It's not that she's not understanding of you or what you've been through. I think she very much does understand. I feel like she just has been waiting for you to dig inside of yourself to really pull that strength, out of you and utilize your inner strength to get through all of the traumas and the letdowns and just to really start healing and really put like your big boy or big girl panties on, okay? Yep, strength card came out right after, so I feel like, yes. If you need to call mama, please do call your mom. Oh my gosh, my dog keeps on barking. I'm gonna go see what he's doing. 7 of Swords. Oh my gosh, BRB. Give me 2 seconds. Oh my god, this fan is driving me nuts. Shout out to Amazon, man. They've been saying that my packages are going to come in like a week, and then they show up like 2 days later. It's so nice for once, because last year, oh my god, holiday shopping through Amazon was a mess. Everything came late. I was last minute wrapping everything. Okay, so for some of you guys, I do think that there are some truths that there are some truths that do need to be admitted here, okay? I feel like something about your career has kind of, like, it plays a part in this, like, I don't want to say toxic, but this lack of relationship. I don't know if you work a lot, or if it's the type of the way that you like your career, like your career choice, or if there's like a lot of traveling involved, or I don't know what it is, but it's something about your career that has kind of caused problems in these relationships of yours. It's almost as if, like, you care, it comes off as, like, you care more about money than you do the feelings of the people who love you. Wow, Gemini, this is not the direction that I thought your December reading was going to go. But it's okay. You know, it's okay. Things can always get better. You might be rethinking your career choice because of this. You might be going about looking into finding a career that you could be more passionate about. And it might not make as much money as what you're used to, but I do think that it will be very much more convenient for you. And I think that it will be like this will be the start of like a great turnaround with your relationships. All right, now on to Cancer. I feel like a broken record, but please do make sure that you have your notifications on. If this video resonated with you, please do hit the like, shoot a comment if you would like, and share this reading if it really hits home. I will be posting almost personal readings for your zodiac sign after this one is published. I will be scheduling those, so you will be notified when those will air. Dang, Cancer, we have Judgment here. What do we have for Cancer? Cancer, you are coming to the end of like a cycle here, okay? I feel like you have found the light at the end of the tunnel. Things have just been so great for you romantically. I know at times you might feel very lonely and emotional, Cancer, but I do think that your partner is very invested with doing all that they can to like help you feel better. This might be a guilt thing, okay? You might be grieving or dealing with some sort of guilt from a relationship of the past, whether it is with this person or another. I do think that you're still healing from, you know, just past situations. I don't know if you are thinking about going back to school or or studying to change your career, or maybe even working towards like a where did my brain go just now? I just had a brain fart. Working towards a raise, okay, or a higher position of power in your workspace. But if that is a goal of yours, and if that's what you're stressed about, just, slow and steady wins the race. I know deadlines are pretty fucking serious, and it's not always fun to not get your way, or to not get the position, or be the lucky one of the bunch, but your time very much is coming, okay? For some of you too, I do see like a wedding or a marriage, some sort of commitment coming in for you as well. So some of you guys have been questioning like, oh my God, am I ever going to get married? The answer very much is yes, okay? The answer is yes. There might be children involved here. I feel like children are kind of hard to avoid these days. Children, finances, feeling stuck. This is a lot here. I think, Cancer, what you're really good at doing is seeing things from another perspective. I feel like you are very, very wise, very understanding, experienced, empathetic, compassionate. But I do kind of feel like sometimes you just need to like not think about the other perspective or what somebody else is going through, and kind of like give that attention and that love to yourself and that understanding to yourself to help yourself grow, to help yourself be soft, okay? Finances look amazing though. Okay, this might only resonate with a few of you, but I feel like there might be a boss that may have like a crush on somebody here. There might be a boss that has, or maybe there's even a partnership, like a family financial partnership here, where somebody may have like an authority over you, but they are very caring and understanding towards you. It's almost giving like big brother, uncle, big cousin type of vibes, where it's not like romantic love, but it's more of like they're very compassionate towards your situation, and they like want to give you a chance to better yourself. Oh my goodness. Knight of Cups, huh? Oop. The Eight of Swords. Okay. The only thing keeping you from being happy and like genuinely being like at peace is yourself, okay? Holding on to these past connections or these past traumas, your anxieties. I feel like life actually is a lot better than what you feel it is. I feel like showing gratitude is very important for you, Cancer. I don't know if you're into like gratitude journaling or anything like that, but I feel like that could be very beneficial for you because of the fact that you do have littles looking after you. And I think one of the most saddest, I don't want to say it's not the most toxic, but it's not healthy either, is like when your kids are in the next room hearing you vent and complain about things. I feel like that might be something that some of you guys are guilty of. And if this doesn't resonate for you, then just, I don't really know what to tell you. Just ignore it, okay? But I do feel like maybe some of you guys think that you're hiding your problems from your children, but your children fucking know everything because they're nosy as shit, okay? Excuse my language. I don't know how else to say it. So the only person that you're faking the funk for is really just your own ego, okay? So in the month of December, I do feel like Spirit's message here overall is for you to just be grateful, okay? Enjoy the days as they come. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. If you are very goal-oriented, that is totally fine, but don't wrap your world around finances and money, okay? Take it slow. Cater to yourself, Cancer, and maybe if you're a bookworm, if you like to read, go buy a new book. Put your head in a book, okay? There's plenty of, wonderful book series and audiobooks that you can just escape into if you're looking for an escape, okay? And 2, also don't be afraid to reach out to distant friends and family for advice or just somebody to talk to, okay? You don't have to sacrifice your connections for your connections that you hold dearly to you, but they're also like your daily responsibilities. Like it's okay for you to have relationships and friendships with people who you don't see every fucking day, okay? I know some of you might be like, oh, I only care about the people who are in my active life, and yeah, that's cool. But don't forget that, like, you two are human, and other humans, whether you want to acknowledge them or not, are also thinking of you, okay? There's always that person that's like, I wonder how they're doing. But they're busy. I don't want to interrupt their life. You know what I mean? The phone goes both ways is what I guess I'm trying to say, Cancer. The phone goes both ways, okay? Leo. Let's get into it, Leo. What is the month of December bringing in for Leo? Ooh. What the fuck? Alright, I need to grab a different deck because the Two of Cups is just coming out for everybody. So let's see. It's like everybody is in love or what? Like, okay, Leo. Alright, what can we get here for Leo? What does Leo need to know about the month of December? What is coming in for Leo? You want enlightenment, don't you? Okay, Leo. So what I'm getting here is like this need of enlightenment because of the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands did come out in reverse. I feel like you are lacking direction, right? You might feel like you're stuck, like you're bored, like there's so much more to life that you're missing out on, okay? It's like you're craving for adventure almost. And this can be good or bad. Let me pull more cards, okay? You are very proud of the life that you have, but are you grateful for it? Okay? Are you grateful for it? I feel like there is something that's coming in quite fast for you, and it might be an adventure. You might be traveling. There might be something about traveling. A transformation is coming in fast. I feel, Leo, that once you're ready to step outside of your comfort zone and really like hone in on the power and the authority and leadership that you have, I feel like you are going to be at a place that is like amazing for you. The Queen of Pentacles here is showing up. So before I pulled this deck, right, the Two of Cups came out. And I'm kind of sort of getting that this is, in fact, I don't want to say a relationship pull, but I do think that your person plays a huge role in this. I feel like you neglect your person for your own wants and needs, and they feel like the weight of their shoulders are on them. And I say that with the Queen of Pentacles here. I feel like finances are a worry, and you enjoy... Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. I am babysitting today, and the baby just got dropped off. So I'm going to wrap this up here. For you, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. You guys can find your reading on the next video, so there will be a part 2 to this, okay? So back to you, Leo. Okay, Leo, so in order for you to become this King of Pentacles, because I do think that with this whole enlightened, you wanting enlightenment, I feel like this comes with a lot of taking accountability and making changes. And it's almost as if you are battling between like being a provider and being like a partier, if you will. And not even like partier, but you just like to enjoy the finer things in life. Like you might like to eat out a lot or be with your friends, host events, things of that nature. It doesn't necessarily mean like your focuses just are not really for longevity, but more for the moment, which is why I feel like this person, your partner, is very stressed out because they're kind of at a point in their life where like they want like generational wealth, okay? And I feel like this is something that you want too, but you're just battling with these demons of yours. But ultimately, those demons are like your choices. Like you're wanting to make the wrong choice because, hey, we only have one life to live. Like, come on. Like, we could die tomorrow. You wouldn't want to enjoy this. Like we're lucky to be able to do these things and to have these people around or to go see these places. Like, let's just do it. But again, I feel like you too are now starting to, you know, follow in the lead of your partner, where now you're kind of just like, well, damn, like, how do I break these habits? Like, this has been my whole life. I need to make some major changes, but the only thing that's holding you back, again, it's you, Leo. I do feel like children are involved. There might be people from your past, whether they're relatives or friends, that may be coming towards you in the month of December, but this is merely a distraction, okay? Don't let a temporary moment mess up what you have going for you, because your life is very beautiful, Leo. You have a lot of beautiful things to be very proud of, okay? And with the Queen of Swords here, I feel like somebody's mother might be... somebody might have like mommy issues, if you will, a lot of healing to do because of their mom, their relationship with their mom. I feel like the mother's choices have impacted on how you view life and how you see life. And again, it's just like learning how to make a proper balance of like fun and responsibility, okay? Outside life and home life. So that's what I'm getting for you in the month of December, Leo. A lot of emotional satisfaction to look forward to here. It's going to be challenging, but it's going to be worth it, okay? And you got to start somewhere, right, Leo? You're fully capable. You just need a little bit more self-discipline and learn how to tell yourself no. It's not about somebody else telling you no and you feeling like, oh my God, you're always hoarding on me, or oh my God, you're always being negative. Let me enjoy my life. Let me be happy. Let me be the handsome or beautiful person that I am and share this beauty with the world. Like, no, like you need to learn how to your biggest problem is not other people telling you no. It's you not being able to tell yourself no. Okay, Leo? So with that, I'm going to wrap up this reading here. So that's going to be all for today's video. I hope this message helps some of you guys. Hopefully all of you guys gain some sort of clarity, comfort, and confidence. If this message does not resonate with you, please help me get this video into the algorithm by hitting the like button, okay? I really gotta go help this baby. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll see you in the next one.
Like and subscribe.